Yeah, this was a cagey affair. I think Steve said it earlier this week. That's going to be a tight game, and I think, when good teams get together on a perfect stadium and a perfect evening, critical moments. If you give away critical moments, you lose the game. And I think both teams displayed, a real tight, cagey game, giving nothing away to each other, right? So I think this down the line, down the stretch, what a tight playoff game could look like. And as long as we keep the clean sheet and keep things in our favor and in our hands, I think we can work from here. So, pretty happy about the clean sheet. It's been a while since we've had one of those. And, it's a good team. I think, two heavyweights, what they've proven throughout the season. And it was fun.
Thanks, Coach. We'll kick it off with Tom.
Yeah, you kind of alluded to it there. What was the big thing, as much as you wanted to win tonight, was it a big thing not to lose?
Sure.
Tonight?
And I think the guys came off the bench and made valuable contributions again and just doing what a good teammate needed, right? So we had Thomas Ostrak playing in the 6 when Indy ran out of steam. So, we made some key adjustments during the game. I thought the second half was excellent. I really thought we put it on our terms. We put them in a tough game and limited their options. You can see the quality they have when the ball turns over. We didn't have to hold our breath too many times, which was, credit to my boys and credit to the system and credit to what we've been doing.
Coach, 2 quick questions. The first, was there any part of your brain thinking we could see them in the playoffs, maybe hold back some of your tactics?
Oh, no. And we're thinking in the moment now, how we can win the game and how we can put them under pressure and what's needed. So, not for one thought was I thinking about what's happening now on Saturday. Or in the next 10 minutes. I was just thinking, how can we now go play by play, get continuously stronger? And I think we did that tonight.
And Coach, I think there were a couple, at least from our perspective, maybe some lapses in concentration, a couple balls that were just a bit wayward. Do you attribute that more to maybe mental fatigue, physical fatigue? And what do you think your team can learn from those moments moving forward?
I don't think, we know LAFC is 4th in the league for PPDA, which means they put you under pressure. And we had 52% possession. So, I think it might be one of our highest possessions when we play 11 against 11. So I thought we controlled a lot of what we did. I thought from the 30th to the 45th, we were slightly sloppy, slightly lazy, on restarts they caught us out, quick restarts. So we have to just brush it up and tighten up a few things there. But again, 15 minutes out of a 90-game stretch, plus all the injury time and what have you, I thought it was a lot in our favor tonight.
How can you describe the defensive performance from the team tonight?
Excellent. When you keep a clean sheet, I think it's always a good sign. I think when you limit the opponent to, I don't know what it was, 2 shots on target, I think it's a good sign too. We defended set pieces really well. Again, if you keep a clean sheet, it's always a good sign. But we've been training in the right way for many weeks now.
Julian, good to see you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Coach, how valuable is it to play such a good team this close to playoff time?
Yeah, I think it's valuable. I think every team that we've been playing recently and every team we're coming up against has a real chance of something, right? So that we get good reps like this. We've been treating it like that internally as if it were playoff games, and again, puts us to the test, right? So we heard LAFC players talking about how it's a final for them, this game. And I think if you look at that for the new kids on the block, we take that as a big compliment to us, what we've done this season. So, we just continue now. We joined the 50 club with 50 points. We're proud of that, and we keep on moving. For sure, we want to win games, but we'll start with this tonight.
Matt?
Today, especially with moving out on the left, it seemed like a lot of the play was going on the outside instead of up the middle. Was that kind of a formation and tactics thing, or was that something that they kind of forced you into?
Yeah, with the diamond, we try and rotate out into certain areas, and Edu's a good player when he's on the ball. So, we give him a bit of flexibility and freedom, and Anthony reads the game really well. When Edu's outside, he's inside, and they have a good little relationship. So, I just spoke about PPDA, how they jump you. Their front 4, are the highest turnovers in the league in our build-up phase, right? So, this is something to be wary of, something we pride ourselves by too. So, we knew that we're playing against ourselves in many moments tonight, and we had to get around that.
And building on that, you mentioned there the kind of combo between Leuven and Marcanic on the left side. Can you talk about how much that opened up your game, especially in the first half? I know Anthony obviously had a really good game.
Sure.
Leuven were trading things around there.
Sure.
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 On runs to the left wing. Can you just talk about that whole left side?
Yeah, when we're able to break a line, whether it's at a pass or a dribble, then we create an overload. When we create an overload, we create a gap. There's a trickle down effect. So, we were able to get early crosses off. We were able to, especially we're playing with two strikers, we're able to put the back line under pressure. Massive respect for the back line of them. They do an excellent job. It's a joy to watch Chiellini, after all these years, and to finally get to see him in person now twice. It's been a good experience. It's been a good learning moment for us as players, just to see how professional this guy does his job, and it's a joy to watch. So, we put teams in a tough game, and with two strikers, we thought it was a good battle.
Did you get water dumped on you after the
No,
game?
it started raining during my Apple interview.
Did it really? We couldn't tell that. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so I got
Well,
the
I can tell that now. It looked like at times either Klaus or Sam were in the box and waiting for another pass, and after the play was
Sure.
over, damn, why didn't I get the ball?
Sure,
Was
sure.
that one of those cases where there were passes that could have been made?
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to look at the video and see and reflect. But yeah, we're playing with two strikers, which means you always have two strikers minimally in the box, plus then an arriving 10 or, weak side 8 arriving in the box. So I thought we got ahead of the game really well when we had the ball and, created a lot of nearly moments, which is okay. I mean, I just spoke about their back line, how good they can be. But yeah.
Is
Go to Justin.
Sorry, Tom. Coach, we talk about Roman Berkey all the time, but in a game like this where he comes up big in that crucial moment, saving that bicycle from Chiellini that we alluded to earlier, but there's also a pass that he makes in the second half where he hits Gioacchini in stride that
Sure.
creates almost a chance for you. How big is he in these big games and these big moments?
Yeah, I think you've seen it in, we think every game's a big game and a big moment, right? In our first season, but I don't think we can take games off. So we treat every game equally important and try and get the points. But he knows when the rhythm of the game is. A few times we got caught with building up, and then we decide to kick it along. So he knows to feel the rhythm of the game. He knows when to accelerate the game. He knows when to slow the game down, and he knows exactly what to do. So, it's a joy to have him with his distribution on our side to get Joe on the run for sure. And he's shown that many times, and we've always said it from day one. We know what we have with Roman.
You talked in the last couple weeks about Sam and Klaus getting more comfortable together. Klaus dropping back in more of a support role to kind of connect everything. Did you see a big jump in their progression, especially with that play where Klaus hit the long through ball to Denner? Have
Sure.
you seen more and more
Sure.
development in the big jump tonight?
Yeah, I think the system, gives the players the right positioning and the right momentum, right? So we even, when AZ came off, we were like, yeah, get all three on, and let's see how that goes. Because Klaus has the ability to drop deeper. We saw that in LA. We let Joe, roam around in the 10, and then we got him up at striker, to run the line a little bit, and then Klaus, flexible, goes underneath in the 10. So, we tried that as well. So I think it's hard, only one or two strikers can play at any time. Yeah, my heart broke a little bit for Joe tonight that he doesn't, get in the starting lineup. He's our leading goal scorer, and he knows that, and he's training well. But we just thought with the matchups this week, what we're looking at tonight, we thought two big strikers against their two big centre backs was the right thing.
We got time for two more. We'll go to Julian, then wrap up with Tom.
Coach, it looked like LAFC was creating a lot of danger with those 1v1 opportunities, especially with Bouanga.
Yeah.
Was that something that just kind of happened throughout the game, or is that something you expected and you were willing to sacrifice to not give them so much possession?
I've seen them do that for many years now, and I've seen them for every game this season be dangerous in 1v1. So I think it's just a normal style of play of theirs that they rely on their big playmakers, right? So, and I thought we did it really well. For sure, they're going to get a lot of half moments. But yeah, we got around the ball really well. I can't fault anything with my players there. It's just a standard game from LAFC with difference makers who are great players.
Go ahead, Tom.
This isn't my main question, but is that the first time you've had Klaus, Sam, and Nico on the field at the same time? I can't recall another time that all three would have been out there.
Maybe, not sure.
Yeah. How's Blom? Did he come through okay?
He's been trying to treat something on his foot for the last couple of days, and he's been taking some medication, and his stomach didn't react well to the medication. So he felt a little bit dizzy and fatigued, and had spells that come and go. But once he got settled at halftime, and then to try and get him going again after halftime was a bit of a struggle. So, that's when we started to have to be a little bit creative.
Because I guess you had to get Nielsen to go 90 today under that.
Yeah, Nielsen's fine. I mean, he's all right. We have enough centre backs on the bench if needed be. But yeah, he was perfect. He felt it through the couple of days now. He recovered really well. We limited his training load. We gave him 2 days of regen and 1 day rest. So yeah, he came through really well.
Are you going to watch games tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm interested in results.
Coach, thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks, Bradley.